there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you dye the ground with some stray blood?
Hello YouTube, it's CabooseSayzWTF here, and here today I'll be showcasing some Xbox 360 ISO mods for the game called Ride to Hell Retribution. Now this ISO mod was made by my friend James2452 and me. Now James enabled the debug menu and I enabled the debug camera, free camera thing. It's not as impressive as the debug menu, but I also went through and made it so basically all the bike parts are automatically, I wouldn't say automatically, but most, if not, well, yeah, I guess most of the bike parts are free instead of costing money. I don't know if the paints and bike parts originally do cost money, but code-wise it shows they do, so I just made them all $0. Now, the bike parts that are marked as locked, you still have to unlock those by beating certain missions and doing certain things in the game. I might, keyword might, make an update to where all the unlockables do unlock, even weapon unlocks and stuff like that. But that might be a future update. I just haven't had time to map out maps, aka missions, to their code names, because this game basically requires you to beat certain missions to unlock certain things. So I'll have to go through and map all that out. That way I can make everything basically just unlock after you beat a certain mission. I don't know a way to instantly unlock all the playing cards. You still got to go through and play the game normal to do that. But again, that might be a future update. This game, in my opinion, is not that good. So I didn't really put a whole lot of time into this game just because it's really not that fun to me. However, I know there is, you know, a niche, however you say it, following, you know, that people do like this game, but I personally do not care for it. So trying to make this a quick video. You have the debug menu, you have free camera. Debug menu has stuff like God mode and basically give all weapons and stuff of that nature. So let's just go ahead and get in game, and I'll go ahead and show you the debug menu and the features. So once in game, if you press the back button will open the debug menu. So you have options such as auto complete mission, auto fail mission, unlock missions, toggle God mode, nuke all enemies, lock and load, which is basically give all. Progression loadout, it's kind of weird. You can toggle what loadouts you have in the mission, but by doing that it also modifies how much money you have when you pause the game. I don't really understand it that well, but that's kind of what it does. You can toggle your player debug information, mission debug information, and collectible debug information. These three are kind of useless. You can toggle the rage button prompts. I've not actually tried this to see if it makes the prompts disappear, but it's also kind of useless. If you're in the middle of a mission and you just want to be out of that mission and go back to a dead end, you have that ability as well. You can toggle your HUD, and you can basically make it have infinite rage, which means you can go to, you know, player or enemy to enemy, and you can instantly do a rage kill on them. So let's go ahead and toggle our God mode to on. Let's lock and load, which is give all. And let's do infinite rage here. So now I'll have God mode and I can cycle through all the weapons I have. And now if I walk up to an enemy, I can do a rage mode. Oh, I got stunned, I guess. Alright, and don't worry about your screen. It's just the way the God mode works in this game. If you start dying, it'll still turn gray and whatnot. Alright, as you can see, there's the rage mode kill icons. So let's go toggle that real quick and see if it takes that away. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it seems that it actually does toggle them off. Yeah, so don't know what use that would be, because you do need to see them, but you know, it is there. Alright, and like I said, you know, have Give All, God Mode, basically the only two mods you really need in this game. However, if you press right stick in, it'll turn free camera on, and it will also freeze time. So let's see, where were some enemies? Well anyways, when you first turn free camera on, it'll go to free camera mode. Here's an enemy. It'll go to free camera mode, and it'll also pause or freeze time. If you press the left thumbstick in, it'll turn freeze camera off. I mean, not freeze camera. It'll turn free camera off, where you can run around, and everyone else is still in the frozen time type mode. Now, if you turn free camera on again, it'll turn free camera on, and it'll turn freeze time off. If you turn free camera off, then turn it back on, it'll then do free camera and freeze time again. So it's kind of difficult to work at first, but you'll get the hang of it after you play around with it. But this is mostly for cinematic shots and whatnot. Don't know why you'd want to do that on this game, but for someone who wants to like do something like that, or you know, take a camera, you just can't get rid of that debug information on the left, and that's due to the debug camera HUD. I don't know how to turn the debug camera HUD off, but anyways, you get the idea. Now, the free camera cannot clip through solid objects, but you can fly over some of the invisible barriers. And the reason I even have the free camera version, or the free camera on here, is because no clip, I couldn't get it to work in this game. The mod for it works, it's just the player won't move forward. They just kind of like run in place and won't fly around like normal no clip does. So free camera was kind of the best next thing that I could do. And yeah, guys, that's almost basically it for the mod for this game. Again, there might be a future update. I'm not too sure. I don't really like this game enough to really have a focus on it, but this was a quick mod I can show on my YouTube channel. It is nice content in the video for you guys, and I'm sure there is some people that like this, so maybe you'll enjoy having the ability to, you know, have God mode and stuff, and the ability to instant win missions. So let me turn this free camera off, turn freeze time and everything off, so let me recycle everything. Now let me go ahead and auto complete the mission, and then you'll continue, you know, going mission to mission to mission to mission and stuff like that. And if you ever get this downloadable content error, you can completely ignore this. I think this is due to the game trying to give you DLC weapons. I don't really know, but it seems to happen, I guess, after you either click unlock all missions or give yourself a full loadout. I don't really know what causes it. I just know I noticed it popping up somewhere after those mod options. I did have one crash in one mission due to that pop-up, but then I went back and replayed the mission and it was fine. So if you randomly crash from it, just go back and, you know, set yourself back up, go back to that level, and you should be fine the second time. But again, I've only had it happen one time and I've not been able to replicate it. And just going to show you, oh, no, not on engines. Yeah, here it'll let you just select whatever without having to buy the parts to it. It's just the ones that are locked are still locked. I also don't have a way to force unlock, you know, all playing cards or anything like that. However, guys, that's basically it for the video. I know it's kind of drug it out a little bit. Tried to explain it to the best of my abilities. You know, if you like the content, like it. If you don't, dislike it. It is what it is. This game's not the best. So come subscribe. See you guys next time.